Hi, my name is Sean. I'm with the NYC Guitar School, and today I want to show you how to play Sailor Song by Gigi Perez. This song has just a few chords in it, which makes it great for really any beginner to try. The strumming pattern is a little tricky, but I think it's a good one for anybody who's looking to expand out of the basic handful of patterns that people learn when they first start picking up the guitar. We're also going to be using a capo on the 4th fret for this song, so that means the 5th fret will be your new 1st fret, then 2nd fret, 3rd fret, etc. So starting off, we have a C major 7 over G. It's a C major 7 with the note G in the bass. Again, relative to the capo. Despite the name, this isn't that tricky of a chord to play compared to what it sounds like. So this is going to be your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. Your 3rd finger is going to go on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and then your 1st finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And then if you strum all of the strings, it should sound like this. Then we're just going to do a standard E minor chord. So this is your 1st finger, 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then your 2nd finger right below it on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Once again, strumming all the strings. And the only other chord shape we're going to use is a G shape. This has your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then your 3rd finger or ring finger is going to reach all the way down for the 3rd fret on the 1st string. Once again, all of the strings for this chord, and it should sound like this. So our 3 chords: C major 7 over G, E minor, and then a regular G. Next, we should talk about the strumming pattern. So I'll just take the 1st chord, which is that C major 7 over G. And this is going to be how the pattern sounds. So if you've never tried a pattern like this before, I would break it up into 2 sections. If we look at the first 2 beats, we have 1 and a 2 E and, 1 and a 2 E and. So an 8th note, 2 16th notes, and then 2 more 16th notes and an 8th note. The way I would strum this is down, down, up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, up, down. 1 and a 2 and. Then the second half of the measure, 3 E and a 4 and a. So that would be 4 16th notes, 1 8th note, 2 more 16th notes. So the way I would strum that is down, up, down, up, down, down, up. 3 E and a 4 and a. And then when I put that together, I get 1 and a 2 E and 3 E and a 4 and a. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Sometimes when people do this pattern, they also take beat 3, the 3 E and a, and just do 3 E and. So that would be 3 E and 4 and a, or down, up, down, 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 up. So it could be 1 and a 2 E and 3 E and 4 and a. Sometimes you'll hear people vary it up. Sometimes they won't play all 4 16th notes on beat 3. One thing that can help get this pattern right is where you accent certain beats. So for example, accenting beat 1 and then the last 16th note in beat 1, 1 and then 2 and 1 and 2 and. Those beats being accented: beat 1 and then 2 and on beat 2. And then some people will do the E of beat 3, 3 and 4 and it. Those are some little details that you can throw in, but it also might help you keep pace with the recording if you're strumming along with the song. As far as the actual structure of the song goes, it's very easy to keep track of. There's an intro and then there's the rest of the song. So the intro progression is going to have 2 measures of C major 7 over G, 1 measure of E minor, and then 1 measure of G. And this is all really just what happens before the lyrics come in the song. There's some singing, but there's no actual words yet. So this would be 2 measures of this chord. Do the pattern again. E minor. G. When you're going from E minor to G, you can take advantage of where your pointer finger is placed on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. You can just use that to pivot to the G chord. And then when you go from G back into C major 7 over G, you can just keep your 2nd finger or your middle finger in place if you want to. As for the rest of the song, the order of the chords stays the same. Only one thing changes. We just have 1 measure of C major 7 over G this time. Then we have 1 measure of E minor, but instead 2 measures of the G chord. So the rest of the song goes like this. E minor, then G, and then just back. And the rest of the song just strums out on that pattern. One other small detail, at the very end of the choruses, there's a bit of a dynamic change and it gets a lot quieter, so you could just strum lighter during the very last progression of each chorus. Or you could do a bit of palm muting if you use the side of your palm. I'm just laying that really lightly on the strings. I'm also still strumming pretty lightly. Just trying to be mindful of those dynamics when playing. But that's it. That's how you play Sailor Song by Gigi Perez. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a comment. I do take requests, so we'll look into those if you leave a comment below. Feel free to follow New York City Guitar School on all socials. Like and subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.